one.
All right, Larry. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
2nd down following the run. Nassib. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Nassib finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Throwing on 1st down. Shelton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Shelton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 13 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Looking to throw. Shelton. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing again. Shelton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
On first down, Shelton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
all right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. 3 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower's a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer, and there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Operating from the gun. Shelton. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And out now come the Cowboys. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's got room. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he slides to avoid the hit. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Shelton. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. From the gun, Shelton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
throwing on 3rd and long. Shelton, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. As they run the counter play. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Start offense.
So that'll back him up 5. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. all right, in baseball. I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back to throw. Shelton. Room here to run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on him, keeps possession. On 1st and 10, Shelton. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw again. Shelton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Shelton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
To throw on second down. Shelton completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He gets it to Brown, complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Throwing on first down. Shelton. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Shelton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Shelton. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First and 10, Shelton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Shelton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looking to throw. Shelton. And hauled in by Gathers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw. Shelton. And some space here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. To throw on second down. Shelton, right side, complete to Butler. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Looking to throw on second down. Shelton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This is taken near the 13. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 30, 10, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, and now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cowboys trail at home at halftime. The Patriots have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Shelton's has got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Patriots would then turn it around for the TD. Patriots with the early advantage. Cowboys with the ball midway through the first. The connection is made in the middle of the field. And after the short pass, he'll score. We're brand new at 7. Now midway through the first. Nassib's on target here, and he'll be tackled at the 46-yard line. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Gott.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A one-point game as we get set for half two. And he works free. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Plus, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So they're going to go for two. Operating from the gun, Shelton. And he fires one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number two. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Fresh set of downs here. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On first down, Shelton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, Shelton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now out come the Patriots. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they? Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3. And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football. So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it. Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
that on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down. Shelton. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on third down. Shelton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating from the gun. Shelton. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right around the 31. So the Patriots coming out now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
New England on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
Let's go! Blue landed!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 39! Green 39!
Nassib. Oh, no, he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Looking to throw. Shelton. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now Nassib. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Blue landing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here we go now.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw here. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. New England on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with the option on 4th down, and it's a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Ringo. All right, now look at 56.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers.